it's not the worst combo, Necro Willow. I mean, there's a lot better ones, but it's not the worst to be said. And go along, they're gonna end up with the Zeus
on the Centaur Warrunner. So
Yeah.
who's mine? Mine always works.
Yeah. We are gonna see this rotation from the mid lane, both from Frisk and Outsider. And obviously seeing the waiting in the wings is Dodo as well. It is the 6-minute rune time after all.
I've gone
game as well. All the supports in this mid lane. Dodo will secure the shield rune. Necro, you're in some big trouble, my friend. Eats a big burst, but has that scythe and a fat wand charge to work with. Echoes is fine. Just didn't quite have enough burst in, right?
Yeah, definitely is a bit of a pickle, right?
And even if it's a stand-in, if they're playing with this stand-in for the entire time they're playing, is it really a stand-in at that point? As Outsider, there's the level 6 on the Slardar, and like I said during the draft, you are just ruined. They'd like to create a spot where they're more balanced than not.
Exactly, and Cinderin said it a lot. Like you do change one little stat, but hero gets dumpstered like Outsider out here on the bottom lane.
Another side kill for Echoes.
Echoes is having fun.
It doesn't protect you from Luna, really. It doesn't protect you from Slardar at all. He's still gonna reduce your armor and do a butt ton of damage to you. I think your best bet is to get this Blink Dagger and start making aggressive moves around the map like they are on the Shadow Demon. He's gonna get bursted down from that Ink Swell and one right click from once.
I guess they heard that against like a Slardar Necro.
That's a good question. They're gonna make a move on the Slardar, but he is a tanky boy. And now you're the one that has to run away. We've already talked about Centaur, no armor. Pops Stampede, beautiful overgrowth, keeps them at bay. Double arc lightning, double lightning bolt to lots of damage, but a beautiful terrorize catches them off guard. And Slardar, he's been burst down from full. They are going to be able to bring down the Centaur Echoes. The question now is, can he stay alive? Outsider, I believe you smoked yourself a little bit, my friend, but with an enemy around, that's not really going to work. Disruption, the Ink Swell will still pop, and this is the problem with Shadow Demon into Grimstroke. Is it just beautifully sets up, kind of went on the tankiest hero, and we saw that not really work out for them. But at the end of the day, go along, they have the bigger ultimates. Oh, beautiful play by Siamese Cat. Nice disruption, quick on the fingers, but Outsider's still going to chase him down. There's the Ink Swell, but here comes Slardar. Bashed up and brought down. Outsider will fall. They do get Siamese Cat on the back of it all, though.
Oh, shrink. Okay, got it. Burning it into my brain.
I've got a little doc with all of their names on it. I'm just gonna put a U instead of an I, and then that'll help me remember. Cause you know, it's got the, I don't know what to call it in other languages. It looks like an authentic B.
Right, Outsider.
They're gonna make this move, yeah, on the next post. Disruption is very, very nice, but it might not be enough. They wait for the Ghost Shroud to pop all of the abilities on this Necro. All the magic damage being thrown at him at once as soon as he pops that Ghost Shroud. It is way too much magic damage. Now all of a sudden,
it's gonna be a tight race because Templar's about to reach her peak, but Chunks, who looks a bit scary.
Echoes, that wasn't the play. He Death Seekered onto the creep wave. I guess he had no idea here. And they also have the Slardar, who has proven to us time and time again to be one of the strongest heroes in the game right now. And they're going to jump right onto Wymo. The nice stun from the Centaur keeps him at bay, but the Eclipse isn't going to be enough. It's not connecting on anyone, and instead Slardar, disruption, beautiful. Can they get him out? That's the question. He's leashed up to Luna. You've got to run forward, Erica. And yes, they will. They're going to go on Templar Assassin and burn her down. The Aegis has expired. Not expired, been reclaimed. Sorry, that's the right word. No, that's not the right word either. Anyway, the Aegis is dead. It's gone. And so is Siamese Cat. Very, very dead. Erica will be next. Outsider trying to make the moves onto the Necrophos, keep them at bay, and keep the Templar Assassins safe. Frisk, ooh, he tried to Tumbler's Toy onto the low ground, but he was not successful with it. And Echoes, he's the last man standing, and he's going to be burned down slowly but surely. Death Seeker away. He's trying to make the great escape, but it's not going to be successful. The Blink Dagger to get rid of the Rod of Atos, and that is an ultra kill for once. In on the Zeus, and immediately KKK comes in and
yeah, right on cue, right,
like
on cue.
immediately knows exactly what to do. And Erica, he's gonna get jumped on, but a beautiful Yule Scepter. They didn't even get the stomp off, and there's the Stampede. Caught in the Bramble Mage, not going anywhere. Beautiful stun by Shang-Tzu, but is it gonna be enough at the end of the day? It's not. He can't quite close the gap on anyone. Well, he can, but he can't keep that gap closed because of the Stampede. And now Necro, they're caught in a little bit of an awkward position. They're gonna jump right back into the Centaur, and Necro, you are being left for dead.
Sammy, you're breaking the card. Listen to me. Check up on my favorite meme. That Templar is actually a melee hero because Monkey King has a 300 attack range, but Templar has 200.
Absolutely, yeah. It is one of the funny Dota-isms. And once again, Luna up close and personal. And Aster, they seem like they're not willing to let go of this pressure, even though that they are quite behind. They're going to start up by going on to Dodo. Dodo will fall extinct like the birds he's named after.
Damn, the shade.
Still, I feel like Go Along, even without their Grimshow, they can potentially defend this tower here. We're going to see exactly that as once rotates back. Zeus has a Hurricane Pike. Okay, my friend.
I think
I guess it's the lightning
Zeus, though.
build, right? We're going to roll right onto Echoes. Has that Ghost Shroud. But it is going to be the Stream Protector being burnt down. Scythe for Scythe. Echoes will gladly tank it. He was nowhere near low enough HP. And you may have gotten the supports from Go Along, but these cores are still alive and strong. And you can tell that Aster, despite getting...
I mean, this is the approach I wanted to see, right? Oh,
into the Shadow Realm. It's not going to keep you safe. The beautiful Lotus stops it. Well, doesn't stop the Yules, reflects the Yules. That one hasn't been made in the true hearts of Japan is obviously abusive and dangerous, obviously. Now I'm sounding like a weeb. Necro, first one they go on. He does have that Heart of Trust, keeping him safe for the Death Pulse forward. Necro, you are in big trouble. Yule Scepter up into the air. It's not going to be enough. Disruption is there, but on the sideline, they're on the Zeus. This is the pick-off you could potentially use. Yule Scepter on the Zeus is going to stop the Eclipse for now, but the damage from Shang-Tzu is there. They do bring down the Zeus. Double BKB pop. Walk away with your BKB, Soulbind or not. Walk away with a friend. It's very, like... It's not the fastest paced Dota, it is very disciplined, right? You give them an inch and they take a mile, and each time you see Aster giving them a little bit, right? Mispositioning in these fights, taking the wrong sort of engagements, and every single time they capitalize off of it. And look at this, I don't think we haven't noticed this, but they have the Dark Portrait. Not that it matters, as Dota will fall down immediately. Centaur, you'll be able to TP out of there. Stream Protector, you will not be so lucky. Has the Lotus Orb to work with, but he's still caught. Under vision. That's Gem. Very nice from Siamese Cat. He'll take up that gem and keep it as his own.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Stealing gems is always fun, as more than sure. With Erica doing double Eclipse.
Echoes. He's in some trouble. There's two heroes on him, and one of them's the Templar Assassin. Broken down before he even gets the Ghost Shroud out. No potential, but bottom lane, they're making moves onto Waimo, who's doing his best to lightning hands up against the Starter, and the Leash comes in. The Soulbind is beautiful to use up into the air. Means Starter, he can't run anymore. He's stuck, and they're going to get bolted down. Gem has been, well, not reclaimed, because it's now the other gem that's there, but Shadow Demon and Luna, they're making the moves onto KKK, gonna pop that cheese, and once he is protecting this Centaur, which is usually the other way around. They're gonna jump forward. They want to find Erica. No mana on this Luna, and Aegis still available for 4 minutes. Totally fine and healthy. What do you mean?
Nah, life's small pleasures. If you can't buy that, oh wait.
Oh no. Double-edged up, but once again, not willing to engage fully. Just a little bit of poke here and there, keeping Erica on his toes. Make the jump onto Luna once again. Do they have the damage to burn her down? Oh, she popped the BKB, Erica! You're dying through it! Make the move onto Erica once again. No control yet, but it's coming off cooldown now. There's the stun, and Erica will fall. And now the Stampede 4, they want to bring down more, running down the Shadow Demon. And Necrophos, you are next. Yule Scepter up, the Death Pulse away, Death Seeker rather. Echoes, he's trying his best to get out of there. A huge stroke of fate. He got the stroke range? Okay, very cool. And they're gonna get the kill onto the Necrophos with that huge stroke range.
Remember why?
I cannot believe he got the stroke of fate cast range. That is crazy to me. And that's just because how much I harp on the Phantom being so good. Make the move onto Slardar. Yule Scepter up into the air. Does still have buyback on the Slardar, so if he dies here, he's just going to respawn and come back into the fight. He does die. There's that buyback. They're trying to burn down Centaur, but the second Stampede comes into play. Oh, the goes not the sight. It's not quite there. Slardar, he's going to jump in all by his lonesome.
But top lane?
Yeah, they've got the jump onto Luna. Erica's forced to pop that BKB, the Eclipse, onto ones, but they've already burst down the Shadow Demon. That's no buyback for your position 5. And the big Luna save. Jump onto the TA. They're trying to burn down Wymo, but he does not care about your sight when he's full HP. KKK pops that Refresher Orb. He's got another Stampede to work with, but he doesn't have the mana. Slardar will be burnt down, and Necrophos did not stand a chance. 2 shot by the Templar Assassin and Aster. They recognize when it's game. They are going to be calling it GG as game 1 will go to go along. You could...
Okay. Go make
I don't
Coddle.
mind this.
Despite us drooling over food all the time, but 6 minutes into the game, Power Rune contest.
And the support rotations, yeah, Wymo recognizes that all that damage makes his way up to the high ground. But an Arcane Rune for Coddle. Echoes, it's ganking time. Now Necro, KK, you are in some big, big trouble. Blood Grenade, Solar Bind, and gets popped down by Erica.
Yeah. Attacking or moving within 1,025 range of an enemy hero or tower. So, oh, Scythe?
What was that?
Scythe for what?
Hello?
Scythe
The
out for
full
what?
health Weaver Scythe? What is going on? Solar Bind means KK can't walk away. And Dark Willow forced to teleport out of there. No Ice Path from the Jakiro? Oh, he does. He just used it already. I'm blind.
Yeah. Get wrecked, KK. What were you...
They're gonna make moves onto Wymo. Instead, they found Dodo and Outsider. Almost, I would argue to say bigger fish to be fried as these supports. Outsider is level 6, so getting rid of this Phoenix before we can pop the egg is pretty big. Dodo, they've got the Fire Spirits on Frisk, but it's not enough to stop him from getting the kill onto Dodo.
A little something extra.
Items that we get to choose. This is so much better
Well, I mean, like,
the stupidity we used to get.
if you want to, oh, that's fair. I was going to say, if you want to break down Mario Kart logic, oh, they're going to get the Blink up onto Spectre. This is a beautiful Blink reveal, but the Brambles, they don't quite connect the sight. That's not enough either. Erica's able to walk away, and KK is brought down. Now, all of a sudden, Magnus stunned up. Outsider, he's still got the egg available, but here comes the other ball rolling forward. The pig stick will not save you, my friend. Stuck in the cliff, and that is exactly where Pango wants you. Solar Bind onto Wymo. Oh, does not quite connect. Up onto the high ground is Wymo, but still being brought down by this Pango. On the backs of it all, they do lose Frisk on Aster, but they are man RPs. You're going to be holding RP for another 20-30 minutes. And, like, the threat of RP is nowhere near as big as the threat of, like, Black Hole or something. You know what I mean? Like, people play very cautiously when Black Hole's around it. Uh-oh. PA may have shown your face a little bit too soon in this lane. Solar Bind. They have the control onto one, but they've got the bigger one. They've got the Necro once again. The egg is dropped. It's very, very nice onto the high ground, but here comes Weaver to finish off. Wymo, he's going to jump in on this Magnus, but he's going to get bursted down by the Spectre. Now Dodo is on the run. They've got more than enough damage to bring down this Dark Willow. And this Coddle is styling on them. Echoes. Magnus isn't doing too hot either, right? 5.8k.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
They've got RP up. This would be a nice 2-man RP, but he's caught in the ice path. Little skewer, it's still enough. They're going to bring down Jakiro and the Pango, who are just casually waiting for some sort of wisdom rune. At bottom, they lose Necrophos once again, and all of a sudden Necro His net worth is starting to be comparable to the Weaver. Kind of build almost anything first item. Oh, Wymo, this is a very dangerous position for you. Nice blink. Very quick fingers on this Magnus. That's Frisk. You're in an interesting position, but all he's doing is scouting up for this Necrophos. He's gonna Yules himself up the air, but caught in the Rod of Atos. Who has a Rod of Atos? Oh, I guess the Weaver. Frisk, yeah, he does indeed have a Rod of Atos. There's the sun, the power of the sun, keeping them at bay. They're gonna get pulled right back into it. Pangolier will fall indeed, but the rest of Aster are coming to reclaim their heroes. At least get some revenge. Echoes blasts down the Magnus. But everyone else from Aster are able to back away, especially with this BKB on ones. They are happy to just get out.
In the but the PA I'm also trying to look at and trying to read. Like, what's the play? Oh, Shadow Step.
I'm gonna jump right in onto this Dark Willow. Weaver just here to give vision for the Spectre, and Willow was just not fast enough with the reaction times. Couldn't Shadow Realm. They've got an idea once in this area. They're pinging out where PA once was. She just blinked. They know. They're going to jump forward. They've caught the Phoenix instead. The Scythe onto Echoes. They don't quite get the Scythe kill, but they do bring down this Coddle, which at the end of the day is what you want. I don't think they got the Scythe kill. They maybe did. I think they did. It didn't quite look like it, but anyways. Aster, they're losing another one. Or not Aster. Go along. They're losing another one. The other teams. Except Opium. Except normal Opium. We don't do that here. PA, you cannot be making these moves. They're going to try to TP up, but the Yule Scepter comes in just in time. It's going to set up the Ice Path. The whole kit and caboodle. The Gleipnir finish on Frisk. Locked down once and gotten that kill. Very, 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 very. Yeah, absolutely, right? And that really comes down to no matter the net worth, go along have the superior team fight potential. Aster, they have good team fight, don't get me wrong. But it's just easier to execute when all you need to do is press R and all your heroes. That being said, if you're dead, you can't press R. Magnus will fall 50 seconds without your Magnus. And look at Pango rolling right in onto KK. Yule Scepter up into the air means the stuns will continue. Necrophos, you're being bursted down from full. Stun locked the entire time. No chance at all.
And Shang-Su with a perfect control on the backline. 2 cores go down. And it's time to go high ground. Perfect tempo coming out from Aster.
Just don't let them farm for this high ground push. Very, very easy. Once is trying his best to keep up the net worth. Not doing too horribly, but you're losing another crucial team fight component. The Yule Scepters this game are absolutely crazy. Oh, a beautiful blinding light from Echo. Stops Outsider in his tracks mid-dive.
As the Radiant base is open like a can of worms.
Aster, they are showing no signs of stopping. They're going to try their best to force this PA back. Gleipnir and the bugs on Magnus, they're going to jump right in. They recognize how strong this Magnus is, the team fight potential for his team. He's dead. 50 seconds. Does have buyback this time around.
That is very, very true for China as a region. Like, remember the infamous X-Nova walkout when he was all alone in the stage at TI?
Yes.
That's the base of Dota. Oh, wait.
Right on top of this Willow, but there's the RP. Connects onto 2, but it's the 2 supports. I don't know if this is going to be enough. Aster, they lose the 2 supports, but the cores are running rampant. Egg on the high ground is absolutely beautiful, but it's only going to stun Erica. This means Erica going to go right back in. Once he's already lost half of his HP, roll up into the Rolling Thunder, but they burn down the Pango once, trying to make the TP out, but the BKB is over, and you're stuck in an ice path, and PA, no buyback for 50 seconds. Oh, she got a little bit of gold after she died, interesting. That does happen in like 5 seconds now, but your Necro, he's dead. Forced to buy back to defend the high ground if that is so the case. There's this tier 2 tower, there's a creep wave right here. It's going to be going down as with your last tier 3 tower. Completely unstoppable on Erica. Aegis has been reclaimed.
To their heart's content.
I like the smoke up from Aster. They're under reward though, and they've already lost out pretty much. John, yeah, deleted. Does have buyback. So what am I going to have? Probably a bagel with cream cheese.
I see.
Yeah. Nice and simple press. Cheap stick,
Right.
PA being burst down, but a nice RP. But it's just onto the Spectre. Can they burst her down? Erica, the first kill. Finally, they get this Spectre.
For the flesh flies.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant are scanning.
RP connects onto the Pangolier. Once again, it is just the Pango, and he's got an Aeon Disc. Roll up into the Rolling Thunder, and your RP feels absolutely useless. Back to reality. There goes Spectre. Fear up onto the Spectre as well. Can they bring her down? Big Scythe. Erica falls immediately. Guys back into the game, recognizes that this is the fight that he needs to take. Gonna TP back to the tier 1 tower if he needs to, but he's just walking. Erica, you're walking back to this fight. It's getting a little bit too late. Finally starts the TP. The rest of Golong, they're already out. They've lost the PA, they've lost the Phoenix, but they both have buyback. Everyone on the side of Golong nowadays has that 5. KK gonna try to teleport away, but too many too many ways to stop the TPs. And mid lane, Erica with buyback. Moving on to Mess, no mana to be had. Wymo's the only one with the buyback, as he literally just spent it. Oh, Wymo.
I will miss my reflection.
But as there's only high ground left for go along, they're desperately holding on to it.
Oh, they're gonna jump right onto this Necrophos. No BKBs to be had, so that terrorizes great. And the Sun keeps the Sun Ray going, but it's not enough to keep your Necrophos alive, who is also bought out that Negative Scepter. So now all of a sudden, you've got 2 heroes with a buyback on the side of Golong, and one of them are dead for 60 seconds.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
DD on Erica. Charging forward. Beautiful RP connects onto 2 heroes, but the Yule Scepter up into the air. Keeps Spectre safe. They have a Wind Waker on Pangolier, so the Spectre's fine. You only get the Weaver, and that's not the hero that you wanted to RP. Yule Scepter up. Into the, but another Yule's from the Shakiro. He will pay for it with his life, but once he's to pop up his BKB and start man-fighting against the Spectre. Spectre does not care about PA. Between that Solar Bind and those blasts from Coddle, they finish off PA. Go for the buyback. Wymo back again, but he's sheeped up. There's no follow. Erica does have Aegis still, so will be popped once, but still has another life to work with. Fortification will get used. They're going to look for one more skewer back. They need another one this time. They will do it. The Brambles and into the base you go. But Erica, I don't know how much he cares. You will Scepter up for control on this Spectre. But it's looking... Oh, okay. The Reaper Scythe is good. It's not quite over yet, friends. Go along with the skewers, the RPs. This is a game ender smoke if I've ever seen one. Everyone on Dire does have buyback now, so they've got to make this fight not once but twice. And once again, they're caught. You have the invis onto Wymo, but he's got to pop that BKB and turn tail and run. Skewer back out to safety, but they're losing their racks. Wymo, he's trying to juke out the Rolling Thunder, but it's not going to be enough. Okay, they've lost the Magnus, and Coddle has bought back. They're going to sight down this Weaver. Frisk will fall, and PA jumps right in. Wind Waker to get himself away. The Pangolier is fine, dodging out the Sun. This is exactly what you want to do. No Icarus. Man, dude, this is a great Heaven's Halberd game, and you're going for Sanj and Kaya. I just don't agree with it. Right now, like, the biggest thing you could do is kill, like, just stop this Spectre from hitting you.
That really is still
Thunder.
there. Oh.
Forward into the Macro Pyre as well. KK, he's living through it all slowly but surely. Deathseeker forward, but he's caught in the white hole. They're going to pop the fortification and try their best to save their racks. Erica pops the cheese with the Sunray, burning him down. Nice terrorize. Connects just onto the Spectre, but it's enough. And they've got the Yule Scepter, keeping Spectre safe. And PA is dropping low. PA has fallen. No buyback. Frisk, he wants the Divine Rapier. He's going to take it, Frisk. It's all his. It belongs to him now. And he's the real damage dealer. Look at me. I am the carry now. Frisk is going to get the kill onto Dodo as Erica finds KK. KK forced to buy back, but caught in an ice path. They've got to do it. Magnus is up in 10 seconds, but it's going to be a very hard fight for Golong without your PA. Okay, in the white hole, he's tanking it the best that he can. He's gonna start clicking it down. Magnus is up, but the Yule Scepter into the Ice Path. Wymo forced to pop that BKB and flee. Necrophos, you will not be as lucky. Nullifier, but there's the sun burning you down. They have Mega Creeps, Aster. They can just get out of here for now. But Frisk, he's willing to push it with his Divine Rapier. He's gonna click away and get Dodo once again. The egg is now done. It's been served up. It's absolutely delicious, but the game ends before anyone else can fall. Aster. Go
5
along.
seconds
There
remaining.
aren't really many heroes you want to throw into this quad, but you could grab something like...
Choose your hero.
Okay,
But to
that's
be
not what I...
fair,
We'll agree money funneled into Dota from like different places. Like, do you really think
30
that, like,
seconds to
I'm going to
battle.
use a poor example here, but do you really think that people aren't paying to get their skins in Fortnite? You know what I mean? Frisk, Deadshot back into the fray. That is not going to save you, my friend. You may have leveled Shadow Realm, but you are spending more time in the Shadow Realm than you would normally think. I'm going to move on to ones, but Frisk doesn't really have a lot of mana to work with, my friend. I don't think that was the mango that you wanted to use. As bottom lane, Naga Siren, Erica, they hear... Wymo, they're going to make these rotations up top. Wymo's actually going to TP in. He was walking up on the Haitian, but decides now's the time to go TP in right under the tier 2 tower. And I don't know what you're doing there, my friend, Mr. King.
works every freaking
Dire's
time.
middle tower is
Not
under
even
attack.
joking.
This is the problem with, like, this is the only problem I have with taking an early tower, is that all of a sudden, like, you're level 5 under a tier 2, and you're like, oh, this is awkward. Speaking of awkward, Frisk, caught in a very awkward position. Here comes Echoes, a big sonic wave, and a nice nether blast, but it's still not enough damage. It will eventually go down despite, pardon me, despite that Decrepify. They do get the Spectre, which is arguably a good trade if they can kill this AA2. Yep, they can, a 2 for 2. I mean, the only initiative that's being taken is Aster taking these towers, right? That's the, they're playing to the strengths of the Pugna. But look at this beautiful wraparound from Go Along. They very well may catch them with their pants down, but they catch them in the, well, they don't catch them in the Brambles Maze, but they catch them and they throw down the Brambles Maze. The AA Blast will connect onto Echoes and they will bring down this Queen of Pain. All the while, they lose the Muerta. But Pugna, you're in deep, deep trouble, my friend. Deep waters for you, KK. Right on top of you, nice. Slithering Crush to finish the job.
I don't like that, but I've watched a few Muerta games. What's the question?
Okay. Well, hold on. We might have to hold that thought as we're going to see a big old wraparound coming from Goal on. A little bit of a pincer maneuver. Frisk. Shadow Realm will not save you from the AoE damage from the Shrek. And Siamese Cat, he's going to eat a big ol' AA Blast and will shatter from that urn and damage as well. Okay. So, I've been seeing a mixture of this.
You see, at level 9, he does it. He catches up to that logic. Away.
Oh, goodbye, Willow. I think that should be enough damage. Trapped in the Ice Vortex. Okay, they're going to come back in with the bash to stop the TP away. But maybe now, KK, it's a little bit too much to deal with? No. Once will secure the kill onto Frisk. Now they're going to turn onto the Naga Sign Force, pop that Song of the Siren. If Naga stepped up a little bit farther, she would have died to the dead shot. Speaking of dying to the dead shot, Siamese Cat is looking to do exactly that. Does have a fat wand to work with, so he's back up to safety. But KK, he can jump in. Nice decrep. But once again, the dead shot is on point. KK,
Dire's
oh,
middle
just
tower
can't
is under
quite.
attack. Tower is under attack.
Absolutely not sure of the approach here. Trying to go along.
On to Pugna, he's in some deep, deep trouble. Once again, mega kill on his carry, looking unstoppable. I say that until he's gonna get stopped here. Echoes jumps in, reapplies the dagger. Here comes the terrorize, the net. He's already on the other side of the trees. I wonder if that's gonna be enough. The terrorize, it's coming. It's enough. They catch the Spectre and they bring her down. Slardar, you are very much next. KK, oh, the Sonic Wave is just barely not there, but a big blink, a big crit, and they deny the Slardar. Beautiful Dodo. You'll shard if you're going to start getting aggressive on the map, and the earlier you get it, well, just the better that it is for you, right? The more you can play around with it and increase that spell damage. A beautiful terrorize comes out, connects onto 2. They're forced to run away, but Slider, he's running away a little bit faster than his friend. Dota will pop. Even though you pop that Pierce the Veil, you are going down, and so will the Slardar.
I don't know, Basher or something will log down on the Rave King.
Oh, they found the Spectre bottom.
Once.
He's got to try to find a hero to shadow step to, but you can't shadow step to allies. Instead, a dagger into the tree. The terrorize stops him in his tracks. They pop the Song of the Siren for some reason, but it just feels like a little bit of BM, if anything. The Sting, the Song of Your Death. And now, speaking of dying, Frisk is looking to do a little bit of that of himself. A blast comes in. It's going to kill off Echoes, as will Frisk falls. The creeps actually killed off Echoes. The hero creeps, they did it all by themselves.
You're just getting money all the time.
I mean, even to be reasonably keeping up with the Naga Siren is a feat of its own, you know. Jumping in very deep, but there's that Pierce the Veil coming in handy. Netted up, the Pierce the Veil is all of a sudden not doing as much as you'd like it to. There's the terrorist, but they found the Wraith King. Once brings them down. Anything, if they can kill him off again, this will be absolutely huge. Up in the air you go, Leshrac, a nice dead shot onto Erica. Brings them right back in, but Wymo can't find the chain stun. Instead, they find the Queen of Pain. This is a great kill. If they can get an AA blast, commits forward, and they bring down Echoes.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
The rest of Aster are forced to retreat, and this is the second time this fight has gone awry because Echoes was in a poor position on the Queen of Pain. KK.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Gang, go along. Beautiful stun. Connects onto 2. And once again, Echoes is in some deep trouble. Gonna blink dagger, just normally blink away. They will be able to bring down Wraith King once. Bring down the Wraith King again. Yes, they will. Wymo got to double. Oh, and they found Pugna in the back. Siamese Cat trying to force staff away, but Wymo will burn him down. She's got a team that's a lot stronger than yours. Well, now things might change that we have a DD rune on the Naga Siren. Wymo, he is going to pop the BKB. They've caught the Naga Siren. Sheepsticked up. AA blasted as well. And now all of a sudden your heart ain't doing the job, Naga. 84 seconds without your Naga Siren's buyback.
I really, really want to see them engage. They gotta convince me that they're still in this fight.
I mean, they're going to engage. This time on the Pugna, bursted down from that AA blast. And Wraith King, you've been tagged with a 2. You're in some trouble. Reincarnation popped once. They got the Bloodthorn on the Spectre, but immediately gets purged off. And Wraith King, you are dead again. Wymo, this is the strength of the Leshrac. These close quarters, big AoE. Be able to do anything that you want, and Naga will die before the song even comes out. Aster, they may have probably 3 heroes if you want to try to stay in this game. Question is, do Aster want to stay in this game, or do they think that they're too far behind? There's 1, there's 2. They really need the Wraith King too, but he's only 1 hero, right? He doesn't have that reincarnation. So there's the Mega Creeps. And to be fair, Aster don't have the hardest time dealing with Megas, right? Between the Naga and the Quap bags, the Quap. Once again, Echoes expected them to be gone, but it was only the Spectre and the Muerta. And Spectre can just come right back in. Song of the Siren used. Naga gonna try to TP on out of there, but Frisk, he's had it. They call GG. Aster, they are going to be taking the short trip to the lower bracket.
Dire victory.